let me guide the Senate. What I understood.
Point of order. Point of order.
What he proposed in the last sitting was the use of the word transfer, not transmit. And I think you came to me and asked me what was that? What is that? He said transfer instead of transmit. So he came to me and mentioned the fact that he would like to propose a motion to ensure that he changes that word. But I was asking the clerk that it looks like even the clerk did not reflect it in the votes.
Okay. Mr. President,
so
the amendment I'm proposing.
Go ahead with the.
That's your motion. That's your motion. That is the motion. That the presiding officer. The presiding officer shall electronically transmit the results from each polling unit to IREP portal, and such transmission shall be done after the prescribed Form EC8A has been signed and stamped by the presiding officer and or countersigned by the candidates or polling agents where available at the polling unit, provided that if the electronic transmission of the result fails as a result of communication failure and it becomes impossible to transmit the result contained in Form EC8A, signed and stamped by the presiding officer and or countersigned by the candidates or polling agents where available at the polling unit, the Form EC8A shall, in such a case, be the primary source of collation and declaration of results. That is the amendment sought to be made in this motion.
Thank you. Yes, Senator Abamoro. No, it's okay. Senator Abamoro.
President, distinguished colleagues, I want to say this is the beauty of democracy. Senator Mongono made a proposal in the last session, and today he has come with a substantive motion that he wants to amend, rescind the proposal that he made in the last plenary, which was taken. I therefore second the motion that he be allowed to.
What is the motion? What motion? What is the motion? Tell us. Oh yes.
If you allow him, he will tell you.
Tell us.
And so I second the motion.
Which motion? What motion?
That
what motion is it?
the motion to resolve it to the committee of the whole.
Distinguished colleagues, this is the motion. This is the motion. It's very simple. If you disagree with him, move your counter motion. So if you agree with him, you agree with me when I put the votes. When I ask for the votes, when I ask for your consent, let me read the motion. His earlier motion which passed in our last sitting, he has sought to rescind that. That is in respect of section 60 subsection 3, and this is what he's proposing: that the presiding officer shall electronically transmit the results from each polling unit to the IREF portal, and such transmission shall be done after the prescribed Form EC8A has been signed and stamped by the presiding officer and or countersigned by the candidates or polling agents where available at the polling units, because sometimes you don't see any polling agent. Provided that if the electronic transmission of the result fails, if it fails as a result of communication failure, in other words, maybe network or otherwise, and it becomes impossible to transmit the result electronically in Form EC8A, signed and stamped by the presiding officer, and or countersigned by the candidates or polling agents where available at the polling units. The Form EC8A shall in such a case be the primary source of collation and declaration of results. So distinguished colleagues, if anybody has a counter motion, you move it later. But in the meantime, those in support of the motion as enunciated by Senator Mongunu and seconded by Senator Bamoro, say aye. Aye. And those again say nay. The ayes have it. Yeah, point of order.